He denied the black CEO a handshake. She shut down his career before the next day the executive floor went still the moment Victor Dane stepped back from the woman who had calmly offered him her hand. "I don't shake hands with people like you," he said, loud enough for the board members, investors, and recording crews positioned around the room to hear every word. Chairs slid, phones lifted, and the atmosphere tightened instantly. The woman didn't flinch. Instead, she opened her leather case, pulled out a single document, and placed it on the gleaming table. In one motion, Victor's swagger cracked, because the woman he tried to embarrass wasn't a visitor. She was the executive leading a $3.4 billion acquisition of his entire company. The 42nd floor of the Lorne Apex Industries headquarters in Vancouver pulsed with analysts, reporters, and executives pretending they were part of a moment that would be remembered for decades. Today was meant to finalize the historic $3.4 billion merger expected to push the corporation into the elite ranks of the global market. Media outlets had already called it the power deal of the century, but the real authority in the room didn't announce herself. Dr. Serena Myles, CEO of Myles Strategic Group, entered quietly, no entourage, no theatrics, just unmistakable presence. She stepped into the glass conference room where cameras were ready for the live broadcast, and nearly every board member stood in respect. Except one. Victor Dane, Chief Operations Officer, stayed seated. Deliberately, he wanted the world to notice that he hadn't stood. Serena approached him with a calm, professional nod and extended her hand. A simple, expected courtesy at a signing ceremony of this scale. Victor glanced at her hand, smirked, and recoiled as if the gesture were offensive. "I don't shake hands with people like you," he repeated, making sure the microphones captured it cleanly. The room froze. A few executives shifted awkwardly. Reporters zoomed in like predators, sensing fresh prey. Serena slowly withdrew her hand, her expression unreadable. "Shall we begin?" she asked. Victor leaned back, interlocking his fingers behind his head. "Don't act like this deal hinges on you. You're here so the cameras see diversity on our side, that's it." His arrogance was theatrical, but soon to be catastrophic. Serena placed her case on the table and opened it. "Before we proceed, you need to review this." Victor rolled his eyes and yanked the folder from her hand. He flipped it open lazily, then his entire posture changed. The smirk slipped. He sat upright. His eyes moved faster across the pages, panic replacing confidence. What is this?" he stammered. Serena remained still. "It's the agreement your company signed 4 years ago when you required emergency capital. Buried within that contract is Clause 9. Victor shook his head. "I've never heard of any Clause 9. "You wouldn't," Serena replied. "It only activates under very specific conditions." She tapped the table. The wall screen lit up. A live replay of Victor refusing her handshake, slowed, enlarged, and already airing on multiple global news networks. Gasps swept the room like a cold draft. Victor stared at the screens, horrified. "You set me up." Serena shook her head. "No, I prepare for every outcome. You created this one." She clicked to the next slide. Clause 9 states that if any Lorne Apex executive displays discriminatory conduct in a public or recorded setting, Myles Strategic Group is authorized to revoke all funding immediately. The chairman stepped forward, panicked. "Dr. Myles, please. This was a misunderstanding." Serena opened another page. "No misunderstanding. Your COO made his bias public. The clause is active." Victor slammed his fist on the table. "You're going to sabotage an entire company over a handshake." "A handshake is symbolic," Serena said calmly. "Your behavior is systemic." She pressed another button. The screen shifted to a lineup of verified documents, internal employee complaints, performance violations under Victor's leadership, legal transcripts of private messages. No illegal leaks, everything obtained properly. Chaos erupted. Board members whispered urgently. Phones buzzed with emergency alerts. An analyst burst in. "Our stock is plunging, investors are fleeing." Another followed. "Media outlets are running the video everywhere." Victor grabbed Serena's arm in desperation. "You don't get it. I built this company. You can't take it from me." Serena stepped back. "You built an image, but your actions today revealed the reality." The chairman approached again, voice trembling. "Please reconsider. Lorne Apex will collapse. Collapse doesn't come from accountability." Serena replied, "It comes from culture." She collected her documents, closed her case, and stood. "My firm is withdrawing its investment. The merger is terminated, effective immediately." Reporters shot up as she walked to the exit. "Dr. Myles, any comment?" Serena paused at the doorway, cameras blazing like spotlights. "When someone reveals their true values," she said softly, "believe them, and respond accordingly." She walked out. The cameras followed her, but the downfall stayed behind. By morning, Lorne Apex Industries stock had fallen 79%. Regulatory bodies opened formal inquiries almost immediately. Major investors demanded full accountability from the leadership team. Within hours, Victor Dane was stripped of his position. The board of Lorne Apex Industries released a public statement expressing regret and distancing itself from his actions. Hundreds of employees soon realized their jobs, projects, and long-term stability had been endangered by one executive's ego. And Dr. Serena Myles became the symbol of modern corporate accountability. Business schools dissected her approach. News networks highlighted her calm precision. Executives across the industry rushed to update their own compliance policies, terrified of becoming the next Lorne Apex disaster flashing across headlines. Because Victor Dane didn't just lose a handshake that day. He lost the empire he believed he owned. If this story sparked anything in you, anger, shock, pride, or the satisfaction of watching arrogance collapse under its own weight, don't hold back. Hit the like button. Share this video everywhere you can. And tell us in the comments which moment struck you the hardest and why. Your engagement keeps stories like this alive. Let the world witness how dignity dismantles disrespect every single time. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join a community that refuses to overlook injustice. Together, we expose abuse of power, amplify integrity, and celebrate those who rise above it all.